Hello and welcome back to another walk around video from Cambridgeshire Used Car Sales. Today I'm very pleased to be able to show you around this fantastic 2012 BMW 1 Series M Sport Convertible Automatic. As you can see from the initial video here, this is a superb looking car, being the M Sport variant of the ever popular 1 Series BMW, and importantly has only covered just 54,000 miles from new. This is almost unheard of for one of these turbo diesel BMWs, and the condition really does reflect this. Following this initial overview, I look forward to showing you the car in a little more detail during the course of the video. Starting with the interior of the BMW, as you can see here, what an absolute pleasure the interior of this BMW really is to be in, and the full black leather upholstery really is in wonderful condition and naturally has been superbly well looked after over the course of its life, and really does reflect that very low mileage of just 54,000 miles from new. Of course, the M Sport does have this wonderfully chunky steering wheel, a really good feel to the steering wheel, and if you've not driven one before, you really must try. The condition really does continue to the door shuts and door apertures, which you can see here, the nice subtle M Sport styling there too, and really is a pleasure to see a car that has been looked after this well over the years. The passenger side of the interior is of course much the same story here. Lovely modern design, and even though this is of course the 1 Series, there is still plentiful amounts of space in the interior here. Incredibly light and airy, especially with the roof down of course, and we can see here the lovely climate control, the BMW professional infotainment system, which is a very nice quality system indeed, and really the video does the talking here for the condition. The carpets, the overmats, the seats, and of course the door shuts too. Everything just as you'd like to see, and a pleasure to see indeed. Finally, the rear of the interior here, and I must say, I really don't think these have seen much use at all. They barely look like they have been sat in wonderful condition, and just to show you here, the seat backs and the rear carpet area too. Nothing untoward to report whatsoever, just exactly what you'd like to see. I'm now going to take this opportunity to show you around the 1 Series BMW in a little more detail. We shall do this using a panel by panel basis, so you can see the condition up close and personal on this video. Starting at the front corner here, and hopefully as you can see, wonderfully straight and true down the sides, which is always lovely to see. And of course, being the M Sport specification, these really are a step above the non-M Sport cars. The slightly lower suspension, these wonderful alloy wheels, the side sill extensions here, the slightly more aggressive front and rear bumpers. It really does tie into an overall package that really is a step above the non-M Sport cars. A wonderfully good looking car, very stylish, and certainly draws very, very positive comments. To the rear here, obviously the roof is down, the electronically operated roof of course, and here we can see the M Sport badge on the rear deeper diffuser, parking sensors in the bumper here of course, and overall absolutely lovely looking car indeed. Of course, being the 120D, this is the 2-litre turbo diesel equipped with the automatic gearbox, and it really is a superb driving car, coupled with the chunky steering wheel, the slightly lower M Sport suspension. A very, very entertaining car to drive if you wished, but also just at home, cruising about and enjoying the scenery with the roof down of course. If you've not driven one of these, you will not be disappointed. Very, very good to drive, and of course being the turbo diesel, sensible on fuel as well. Good fuel economy returned from this engine, a renowned engine of course. Finally, round to the front here, the aforementioned M Sport front bumper, just that bit deeper, more aggressive. A really, really nice car indeed. Now to show you under the bonnet and in the boot area. As expected of course, having covered such a wonderfully low mileage, very clean, very tidy, and lovely to see the condition here. Happily ticking over here, it of course starts up instantly, first time every time, and has a very nice idle indeed. And there is of course lots of service history paperwork with the car, including service invoices, parts invoices, health checks, MOT certificates as well. Indeed, just look at the condition here, how clean the actual underbonnet of the bonnet itself is. A pleasure to see. And returning to the rear of the car here, for a convertible vehicle, surprisingly good boot space here. So whilst of course there is the area where the roof folds into, as you can see to the top of the boot here, there is still a good sized boot for some luggage here, a couple of suitcases, etc. And yes, the condition is carried out through into here as well. Lovely to see, as well as the shuts of the actual boot itself. Very, very presentable, and just exactly what you'd like to see condition wise from one of these cars. I just wanted to show you the swift operation of the roof for you here, and literally one button on the dashboard, incredibly quick, incredibly easy, and yes, no sweat at all to open or close the roof. Works superbly, as expected of course, and as we can see here, finishes with the windows closing on the cycle as well. With the roof up, I'd just like to show you the condition here. Now those slightly white specks you can see, they are in fact a bit of sort of fluff, sort of blossom fluff that's come off some trees where it's been parked, but rest assured, nothing untoward, no rips or tears or holes or anything like that. That's just some bit of debris that's come off some trees there, but everything otherwise all present and correct. As to recap, a very rare opportunity indeed to find one of these 1 Series M Sport convertible BMWs, which has covered just 54,000 miles from new, and the condition really does speak for itself. The BMW will be supplied at the point of sale with our own in-house 6 months warranty, 12 months MOT, and it will be serviced too. We hope this walk around video has shown you the BMW in enough detail. However, if you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch and we'll do our utmost to answer your queries. Thank you for watching.